What's up, guys? Jesse from Team Judgment here, and today I'm coming at you guys with my lightsworn deck profile for the Link Era Master Rule Update, whatever you want to call it. I've been away for like about 3 or so weeks, and I apologize for that. I've just been really working trying to get these decks up and running. These decks being lightsworn and zombies and all these things that I have to take a little bit more extra planning because the Link era says I can't spam extra deck monsters all over the field. So I've been testing and playing for a couple of weeks, working on things, making sure I'm making it as optimally as possible, but suiting for my style of play. And I believe this perfectly embodies that. So we're going into our deck. We've got the double Judgment Dragon and double Punishment Dragon as our boss monsters. This ratio works the best for me because it enables you to not have to draw into them, but allows you to sort of see them as much as possible. Like the best balance, I would say, is 2 and 2. Onto the lightsworns, we've got triple Lumina. This is probably the best card. It kind of replaced the original Lumina because it doesn't require you to pay costs from hand. Like, you can basically top deck this card and activate its effect so long as you have banished lightsworn monsters and lightsworn stuff in the grave, which is really good. And it's a dark, and it gets its effect that can mill in your main phase if you've activated it in the lightsworn's effect. Onto we got double Lila. So Lila is really good in my opinion because it's a quick effect to pop a spell trap card in the field. Yeah, it only activates its effect when a spell trap card is activated. But if you think about it, you can activate a spell trap, or your opponent can activate a spell trap, and you can just pop it. So you activate a field spell, you can just activate her effect to banish one from grave, or banish one from your hand to just destroy a spell or trap card on the field. I mean, I'm not saying it's like the best effect ever, but I do think she's better than the original Lila because her effect is quick, and that makes all the difference in 2017 Yu-Gi-Oh! On to the rest of our Twilightsworn, we play double Yugioh. I like double Yugioh for the same reason. He's another good quick effect that can activate, and his effect does not target, so you can just banish any card on the field that you see fit, whenever he's normal summoned or flip face up. So you can activate his effect as soon as you draw him. If you're going second, you just summon this guy, banish a card in the field, unless they go to warning him or strike his effect. And unfortunately, he only gets his effect when he's normal summon. There's a few drawbacks to these cards, but I think these cards are the best Twilightsworn at the moment, and they are better than their original forms. Speaking of the original forms, we do play two Lumina, just because it enables you to actually summon this Lumina from grave. If you have a pre-existing lightsworn, of course, you can discard her and then summon herself from grave. Or if she's banished, you can banish. Or if you have a banished lightsworn, you can banish her to summon her. Or you can banish a lightsworn to summon her if she already is banished. And then it enables you to use her effect to discard one to summon something else from grave, most likely Raiden, or anything else. Like, I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point, but. Or you have another copy of her, you can summon another copy of Lumina, and then it'll trigger the first Lumina's effect because you activated her effect and mill three cards. It's pretty combo heavy, but it allows you to build up bodies on the field to link summon, to synchro summon, to overlay. So it's really good to run both Luminas together as opposed to one replacing the other, in my opinion. For the rest of the lightsworn, we played triple Raiden, triple Wolf, of course, the standard lightsworn ratios. Play him because he mills him, and you play him because he's really good when he gets milled. Problem solved. Also, he's really good because, if he mills during the main phase, you can trigger all the Twilightsworn effects to mill as well. or if you mill a wolf at some point in your life while these guys are on the board, you can activate this effect of summon himself from grave and trigger all the lightsworn effects to mill even more. So it's pretty good synergy in my opinion. I think they're well written effects. Like, onto the support, we have the triple Gofu. Probably one of the best starters in the deck. You can just summon this guy, make 2 tokens, make a Link Spider, make a Decode Talker, not Link Spider, make a Mr. Radiant. You can do double Link Spider and make Mr. Radiant, or you can do Link Spider and then use the other 2 to make a Proxy Dragon when he comes out, or Ib for now. I don't want either of those 2 because I don't own any of them, but you can definitely still use these 2 Link Spiders to make the Mrs. Radiant play, and use the Gofu on the field to make a Decode Talker, or Synchro with Illumina to make an Omega. Plus he's a dark, you play a Lure of Darkness, so any more dark targets is always good to see. We play the double Cliff Wyvern to banish our boss monsters. And when he's a light, so when he gets banished, he allows you to add them back to hand. So he enables you to sort of guarantee that you'll be able to push for game sooner rather than later, because you just have him in the grave and your card is banished. So that means it's ready in the wings to come out and fuck some shit up. So he's really good. I don't particularly like 3 because you will mill him like a shit ton, but it doesn't really do too much good if you can't banish him. So I like 2. I don't like 1. I definitely think 2 is the number. We do play more enablers. We play 2 white dragon, 2 black dragon. I might try 3 and 3 because if the engine serves me very well at 2 and 2, and I want to see it more, I'll bump them up to 3. I like 2 and 2 now at the moment because I do see it at a good time. You don't worry about drawing too many of them opening hand, and you can actually use them. If you draw 1 opening hand, is really good. Basically, you summon 1, link summon or synchro summon with it, search the other, and then summon it and do the same thing. And then basically, it allows you to easily banish him or any of your lightsworns to liven up Lumina's effect. So these guys are really good. The other enablers we play are Fairy Tale Snow. This card is really good for multiple reasons that I don't care to go into because you guys already know about it. On to the last monster in the deck. We play the 1 Garnet. I believe it's like 30-something monsters. The Lightsworn engine of like 15 Lightsworn monsters and the 4 dragons. So, onto the spells, we've got double charge of the White Brigade. Of the Light Brigade, which you can play 3, but you can't. So, moving on. Triple Solar Recharge. We play this card in tandem with this card, Allure of Darkness. You have so many targets, so many targets. The Lightsworns and our dark, your dark Lightsworns are both. It's just amazing. Like, I can see some of these cards potentially going to 2 or 1 in the future if they get out of hand. If Lightsworns take off like a rocket, if they get more support in Circuit Break and future sets, this stuff I can see getting hit to some capacity because it's so consistent. But yeah, you've got a billion darks that are also Lightsworns, and you can just draw, and it enables you to OTK. Like, you don't open up a certain 5 cards and declare OTK. You kind of like draw into them and search them off, and depending on how your mills go, but these definitely put you in the right direction when it comes to going for an OTK. So we do play that ratio. On to the spells. Rest of the spells, we've got Triple Brilliant Fusion, and our one-offs is Rhoda, Soul Charge, Fool's Burial, and Rogeki. So Brilliant Fusion, of course, you play Brilliant Fusion, summon stuff, make link monsters, send Wolf, send Snow, send Eclipse Wyvern if you have to. Sets up your plays really well, and drawing to this mid game is not the worst thing ever, because if you weren't able to resolve it early on, you can, if he's already been milled, you can shuffle it back into the deck with Punishment Dragon, and then it'll liven up your Brilliant Fusion and allow you to activate it. That's a really cool thing. Also, if you draw into this guy, it's not the worst thing ever because Link Spider, if you like summon Gofu, you can summon this guy from your hand with Link Spider's effect and continue making plays. Worst case scenario, of course, like you wouldn't like be happy to see a Garnet. No one ever is. But you know, if you do see it, you have some sort of combo extension going on. And that's the main deck. I think it's like 46 or 47 cards, something of that nature. But yeah, I really like the ratios. I think I do pretty well so far. Still, like I said, I'm still testing it out, so I haven't taken it to my locals yet because I've been working on the deck. I played a couple of other variants in weeks past. I didn't really enjoy it that much, except for when you can summon like BLS and Dark Arm Dragon on the same turn. That's always fun. But as far as consistency goes, I think this is the most consistent that I ever made it. On to the extra deck, we played double Minerva. You can definitely get away with one. You don't need two, but I play two because I have two to play with. That's a terrible reason, I know, but being a YCS prize card for so long, or a championship card, whatever the hell it was, I never owned it, so now I have two. I just kind of play two. You can definitely cut it for something else though. Diamond Direwolf, I'd say he could be anything, but I really like the fact that he can take himself off the extra monster zone. You play this guy, you sort of bait your opponent out like old school Breaker, Magical Warrior, or like old Lila. Sort of kind of bait your opponent into having to waste a card on him. Otherwise, he's going to take a card with him anyway. So I really like Diamond Direwolf for that reason. And we play the one Levier, the Sea Dragon, because you're playing a huge Banish deck, and this card just pushes plays on past the point where they should even be able to be reached. Because you can just bring back Lumina to summon more stuff, because her effect is once per turn, but not hard once per turn. It's once per card on the field. You can just change it off and then make this guy and bring back another one and just keep making plays. Levier is pretty ridiculous. We play the one Seraphonite because they're playing Brilliant Fusion. And onto our links, we play Link Spiders. You could play Link Spider, or a Link Spider Proxy Dragon, but I don't own a Proxy Dragon or an Ib, so I play Link Spider, Mrs. Radiant, into Decode Talker, and I make Firewall Dragon because it. So you play these guys in any combination, or you make him, and then somehow you have 4 monsters on the field to make this, and it kind of makes that kind of the co-link where you can actually use his effect to bounce stuff back, and then have 2 extra monster zones freed up, or 3 if you want to use this for something to make another link monster, like use this to make Decode Talker or something. But so that's kind of cool. But the coolest thing about it all is that you just free up your monster zones to play this and continue plays with like the Snows in your grave. Or if you sent off the white dragon or black dragon, you can search another copy, make or any lightsworn effects you've already used, send them away. Make this guy trigger off effects of white or black dragons, summon some Snows, make some Minervas, or if you have a rating on the field, sync for some Omegas, and just keep on keeping on. That's kind of why I like having the Firewall Dragon. It just allows me to free up a lot of extra zones to push my plays further. Synchros, we play 2 Omegas, 1 Stardust, because they are really good at taking themselves off the extra monster zone. We play 1 Michael, 1 Black Rose, because if you play Raiden off of the Twilightsworn Lumina, you can't make Michael, because he requires light non-tuners. So I have the Black Rose Dragon in. You can probably play Black Rose Moonlight or Clearwing, but I like this card because it just wipes everything off the field. You don't have to worry about anything unless they're like going to strike it or debarrier it or something terrible. But worst case scenario, I feel like if you're going into this thing, debarrier would have already been used on any of the other combination of cards. So I feel like debarrier would have been called on Ixies. So by the time you summon this thing, strike would have probably been used, debarrier would have probably been used. But and then you just blow up everything else. So I like Black Rose a lot. And that's the deck, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It's kind of lengthy, but I kind of want to explain everything that I been going through as far as Link era and how it's been changing my thought process when it comes to making decks, when it comes to playing in actual duels. If you enjoyed the video, of course, leave a thumbs up. You can comment down in the comment section below any ideas you guys have had with your lightsworn decks. Of course, I'm still testing. I'm still editing, like I said. So any feedback will be greatly appreciated. This was Jesse, and I'll be signing out. Catch you guys in the next one.